So let's take a look at a couple of things. I'm going to show you some things, and you tell me if you can read these things like you could read a balance sheet or like you could read a credit report or something else. So do you notice any problem here? Okay. So does it take an expert to review this material right here? To review this x-ray? No, it doesn't. So that's not what we need an expert for. But how about this one? Can anybody review that one and tell me what's wrong with that guy?
Arthritis.
What's that?
Arthritis.
Are you saying that for sure?
Yeah.
That's true. You know, 2 weeks ago I was in New York and I'm doing this, and I've done this like a whole bunch of times, and I always thought that on the guy's toe he had that big white bump there, you know, on the big toe, kind of that long bone there. And so this doctor's in the audience, and he runs up to the front, and he says, oh, no, that's normal, that's not a big deal. And he says, this guy has like arthritis. You could tell by the shadows in between it. I've looked at the thing up close for like 2 weeks, I still can't see it. I don't know where it is, but do you have special training?
No.
You're just guessing?
I could just tell, I could just see irregularities.
All right, whatever it is, man, you're the man, you got it right, that's it. So how about this? I want somebody in this audience to tell me, just raise your hand, not everybody at one time, raise your hand, tell me what that says. What does it say? Somebody raise their hand and explain that to me. No, one person raise their hand. What does it say?
Giles is pitching, it's the fourth pitch, Turner's at bat, he's 0 for 3 for the day, the Dodgers. He's been 1-1, there's a man on first, it's a 3-0 count. 0 outs, and I can't read all.
Top of the ninth. You know, so listen, thank you, that was awesome. That was very awesome. So here's what this is. If you're a baseball fan, you know everything about what's going on in the game. There is a lot of information in this teeny little box in the corner of your TV. I mean, you could walk in the middle of the game, and you know everything that's going on. If you're not a baseball fan, you're looking at this going, what is this? This is like gobbledygook. It doesn't speak a word to you. This is what experts do. Experts are able to make sense of what everybody else thinks is gobbledygook. And that's a very important concern. How about this one? Anybody play blackjack? What's the count on this table? Anybody know? The count tells you how to bet your hands, how much money to bet. So if you're a card counter, you know everything about what's going on the table from looking at those cards. If you're not, then you wouldn't. Okay? How about this? Don't say anything. I want somebody to sing this for us. Go ahead. What does it say? Somebody sing it. Somebody can do that. I know that. Somebody in this audience. Any musical people? Go ahead. What does it say?
It says, dun, 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 dun.
Exactly. There you go. There you go. Right. Now, this might as well be written in Chinese for me. I can't read a thing, but every time I do it, they always say the same thing, so I know it must be true. So I know you're not pulling on my leg, because you could have pulled my leg. That like a month ago, if you'd have said that, I would have said I don't know. But then some doctor came up, and so now I know. All right, how about this? Can you fly this airplane? Does that take an expert or what? Okay, I mean, so we all have different kinds of expertise. What if you never finished high school? Is it possible to be an expert if you never finished high school? Yes. Okay, everybody know Roger Owens? Everybody know Raj? Raj is a friend of mine. Anybody know him? You ever heard of that guy?
Yes. Isn't he at the Dodger Stadium? He's
the Dodger Stadium peanut guy. Yes, yes. He works my section. And this is the most famous peanut thrower in the major league. Now that may sound trivial. He's been throwing peanuts for almost 60 years. The guy's about 75 years old. That's a rug, by the way, on top of his head. So, this guy runs up and down the stairs 50, 60, 70 times, I don't know how often. He's running up and down the stairs. The guy's in incredible shape. He makes a lot of dough. And by the way, he's been on Johnny Carson. He's been on every TV show. He's thrown peanuts. Half the games, when the Dodgers are doing bad, people are watching him more than they're watching the pitcher. I mean that's the truth. And and it really exemplifies something. I told this to my children. I said, you know what? I don't care what you do, but whatever you do, you be the best at it. And so Raj, his parents told him, whatever you do, you be the best. And he became the best peanut thrower. And that may seem trivial. The guy probably makes many times more than most of the people anywhere you ever meet. He makes a